All right, everybody, here's something I know happens to so many people. Does the phone ring incessantly at your house? And a lot of times it's coming in from area codes you don't even know who's on the other end. And so if you're like me, you don't answer them at all. Well, you know what? Chances are these are robocalls, and they are very annoying, and they take a lot of time for a lot of people, and most of the time they want your money. Attorney Kenneth Hiller is back to let you know the law is on your side when trying to stop these annoying calls. Good morning.
Good morning.
And it's, you know, I mean, and that's the thing. I wait and see who is this thing, you know, who's calling me. And if I don't know the area code, I just let it go. But if you make the mistake and answer it, you can usually tell it's a robocall because you don't hear anything for a second or two. Then all of a sudden you hear a human like quickly pick up the phone.
Right.
And you're like, and you still don't know who they are.
Yeah, right. It's an auto dialer that makes the call. If somebody answers the call, it automatically switches it to a representative. Mm-hmm. And it's really hard to tell who's calling you. Sometimes they hang up on you.
Yeah.
You know, you don't even, you pick it up, there's just dead air. And if you want to stop them, you have to find out who's calling you.
So how do you do that?
Well, you have to be a sleuth. Mm-hmm. You know, the person on the phone you're talking to probably is not the person. You have to sort of pretend you're interested, and then when they put you through to somebody else, say, I'm kind of interested. Do you have a website? Can I get some information from you? Another thing you can do is put the phone number in quotes and put it in Google, and sometimes that it will come up. You'll find some hits as to who this company is. Okay,
so once you know who they are, you can prosecute.
Right. You can sue them. Mm-hmm. There's a law that provides up to $1,500 a call.
Wow.
And nobody knows about this law, but there have been cases where people have got hundreds of thousands of dollars for calls. If you've received a lot of calls, you really should talk to somebody, because nothing stops a robocall quicker than a lawsuit.
Mm. And do they pay?
Yeah. Yes, they do.
They do.
They have to pay. It's a federal law. Congress decided the best way to stop this is to make this unprofitable for the companies. If they make these calls, there was 4.7 billion robocalls made last year.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Right. It's just a few pennies a call, but if they are sued, it costs that hits their bottom line, and that's the only way ultimately that these are going to be stopped. When it becomes unprofitable for these companies to make the calls.
You know, the thing is that we're talking about them, so we're aware of them. But there's so many people who just pick up the phone and hope for the best, and they don't realize that some of these people are just out to scam you.
Right, yeah. I mean, it's pretty obvious when it happens, but I've almost succumbed to one of them once. They're very clever. Obviously, never give your social security number.
Never.
You have to verify that the person on the other line. And I received a call from somebody saying they were DirecTV. They weren't. It's saying we have this special deal for you, and so you have to be very careful.
There you go, everybody. Listen, if robocalls are an issue for you, the law is on your side. You just got to follow up and try to find out who they are, and then your next call is to Kenneth Hiller. So by all means, get an attorney who has had some experience with this on your side. You can call or log in to the offices of Kenneth Hiller today and stop those annoying robocalls.